Everybody. Yeah. Sorry, coming on late again because we were busy doing. We're busy eating. There was adobo. Hey, you ever have a go to somebody to a Filipino's house or and they serve adobo? Is either pork, chicken. Don't miss out on adobo. But yeah, we had to do some more carb moving around today. Oh my goodness, today I thought I was able to rest today, but the 3070 Ti and the 3080 could not be the same realm. So I had to morning, and it was hard. My computer was not mining, and having a big card, I actually don't auto reset. I have the smaller ones auto on. When I do not, there's a problem. Leave it alone. Andrew. Every card right now is expensive. So, oh well. Like, um, yeah. Move some cards around. Um, one of the 1070s will rejoin the 3080s today, tonight when I'm done. That. Um, but yeah, that won't last too long. Don't know. And it struggled with a 3070. Fans were just the whole night. Yeah, and we start the game. Aka. Thing to look at, you guys. Actually, it's not because I don't like my face being that big on the screen. Actually, I actually don't like it. It's already a big head. So, um, yeah, lots today. Oh, and bit of political news on this end. Now, I'm gonna on the Philippine front is Lacson and Toto. Um, I guess is president, and it's really annoying because they're not even actually tracking as presidential hopefuls, but they have tossed their hat in the arena into the Game of Thrones of the presidential race in the Philippines. Um, my opinion on it is they're very effective gentlemen. I'm not going to say they're the best that we have, but they're effective where they are. And I do believe they do find a different position now because I don't think they for another senatorial race. My concern is you are one of the you are a politician effective. You have the power to move things forward and out. Why do you need to now jump into a race that is already ridden with thieves, dogs? They're going to fight to be a challenger, and now you've jumped in, split the other side that needs to make sure that the dogs and they inherently are going to create a division. They're going to take some voters that would vote for Sarah or Marcos, or uh, truthfully, I would love to have a Sarah. Sorry, a Marcos and a Sarah Tan. and I'll say it here now and why I would love to see. I love the Dutertes. I love what Duterte has done, but I don't feel that Sarah should step in to the presidency right now. I think she should go into it as VP, and she should become president, and she can be president afterwards. This, for me, the vision is clear. I mean, we want this legacy to continue to be longer, then we should have her join in as a VP. We need her to be there, but who should she run with? That that to me is effective. And I know a lot of people don't like this, and I know a lot of people don't like him. But Marcos, well, Marcos is somebody who can match the ability of Sarah to move things forward the way her dad wants forward. For 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 Digo, for Tatay, I guess everybody refers to. I just call him Duterte, but because Sarah runs now, she's also Duterte. I don't want to. If Digo runs for VP, it sets a very bad precedent that presidents now, after they serve as president, can now run for VP to extend their clutches. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it that way. The clutches, because this is the way the enemy sees it. And if you say, yeah, let him run, let him run, let him be an example to everybody else. No, that's not. Let him be the example of the president that he is, that he leaves the office as it should be, and says to his daughter, run for vice president so that may be in this, we may be in a continuation of the things we want to improve in this. Even if she's not the president, she'd still be effective as VP. Yeah, the only reason Lenin was shut down was because Duterte shut her down because she was ineffective. With whatever she was going to be given, we all know she was going to be ineffective. I'm just going to say that right now. Yeah, some people may not like that. Um, and some people will say, well, her hands were tied. Her hands were not tied. Her mouth tied her hands for her because she sounded foolish with many of the things she said. Half of the things that came out of her mouth sounded foolish and very, I'm gonna say, very uneducated. For an educated person, very uneducated on the subject. But enough of her. I don't even like talking about her. I don't even like saying her name. It gives her credence. Um it gives her presence, and that's one thing that they did not want her to have is presence. Anyways, but Sarah should run as VP because I think her tenure as VP, along with a strong partner like Bongbong Marcos, would be great. And if I know there are people out there. Even my wife says no. He's not. He's never gonna win vice president or presidency because there are too many people who are afraid of the legacy of the Marcos. And it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad because this man is. I'm gonna say him and his sister, the family that they are now, after their father, after they came back and rebuilt the North where they're from. You guys need to look at what they've done for the North. You guys have to see how much they have moved their part of the country to being so they're on the road to be self-sufficient energy wise in that part of that country. They won't need to rely on oil or on coal. They're on their way more than any part of the country. And the things that we talk about, one of the major things we talk about is self-sufficient energy that we have. We We have coal in the Philippines, but you need to know that we ship 60% of the energy needs of the Philippines. We still, when it comes to coal, we still ship that into our country from foreign countries. 60%. Okay, that's just the energy we use for electricity. How about the energy we use for transportation, i.e., gas? Gas. That's almost 100%. Because as far as I know, we don't own any. I could be wrong on that because I know Duterte opened up some mills, or not mills, but some pumps. I know he did that. I don't know if that was for show in the first part of his in the first 2 or 3 years that he was there. I know he opened up some oil pumps, but I'm pretty sure it was less than 5% of what we need. And again, and I'm a green guy. I like green energy, but at the same time, we need to move towards new technologies. I know a lot of you people believe in nuclear. Um, Nuclear is a big one in the Philippines. I do believe people think that Bataan, because it's such a legacy of the Marcoses. This is one thing I'm going to disagree on, and I know Amy herself agrees on this, that it's you know their viewpoint on it is it's done. It's in the past, and Bataan, that power plant, if it had been turned on back when it should have been turned on, it would have served us great. It would have been wonderful for the Philippines, but it wasn't turned on. That's in the past. And you know what? What's in the past, let's leave it in the past. Okay? And this is the great thing about the Marcoses is they didn't look at the past. They didn't look at the wrongdoings of the people that did them wrong. They went forward and began looking at what they can do for their part of the country because the rest of the country didn't care for them. The rest of the country did not care for them. To tell you the truth, when their mother first started running, I a lot of people won't like me for this. Again, I actually don't like because of the things that I have learned and educated myself on the Marcos. I don't actually like. I love her husband, I love her children, but I actually don't like her. She's a very powerful and dangerous woman. Her voice carries, and but I don't like. And for the very reason that there was a lot of things happening in Marcus's time when he during the later period of his control over the Philippines. And he was because of his illness, she was becoming more active from what I know. Learn about it because there's a plethora of information out there. There's also a plethora of FUD. Um, but I don't like her. I when she came on, I was like, oh my god, here we go. Right. Then her kids started showing up. Her Long came in, he came in. I was like, okay, let's see what they can do. Yeah, yeah, effective. They did what they could, with what they could. And but you look back, it's actually what they achieved, and it is jaw dropping. That they saw things way ahead. They were still visionaries. They carried on the vision that their father had. Um, Even the ugly legacy carries, which I hate to say it, the ugly legacy, because a lot of people think that it was such a wonderful thing that he had, and he had many wonderful things. That family again did many, but they all have the stain of the yellow. They all have the stain of the yellow. Time you try to convince people otherwise, it's always going to be a terrible legacy the way they do it, and that's why I say it that way. Okay, because it is a terrible legacy that's been handed down onto all children and cousins, anything involved with the Marcoses. Um, Whoa, why is sorry guys, my internet is dying. Red. Hmm, that's strange. getting my. I hope you guys are getting this because my OBS is telling me different. Or red KB kilobytes second is red, meaning something is up, and I can't see what it is. So it might be on the stream end. So I'm hoping you guys can hear. But anyways, the legacy that's been left, and they he deserves a chance. Bong Marcus deserves a chance at the beginning. I don't agree with everything with what he believes in and what he's trying to do. One thing I don't like is the farming policy that he's doing. He's supporting some sort of 50 billion pesos or 5 billion pesos a year. The problem with that is it seems more top end heavy for industries rather than the actual farmers themselves. Like these are just numbers. They're not the exact numbers, okay? But I'm just gonna say percentages. It's like almost 15% are going to 15% are going to actually help farmers, i.e., fiscal financial help, and then I guess another 10% would be for for i.e. seeds and fertilizer, all the things they would need to move forward. The seeds meaning that they're the new type of seeds. I'm hearing from what I've heard and from what I've learned is that they're faster growing, they're more resilient to the flooding, and they grow faster so that it shortens the season so we can cultivate faster. It's great, but again, of that total dollar or the total cash amount, only a few really gets to the farmers. The 75 or 80% goes to education, which I think is FUD, because half the time, half of these educational places is just a way for what the other part of the budget is. Truthfully, 60% of the budget goes to big companies to buy their big machinery. I don't believe big machinery is what we need in the Philippines because I'll tell you what. Because large machinery means you need to maintain big machinery. You can't just own a tractor and it operates itself and fixes itself. So a regular small time farmer, and I'm talking small time because there's a lot of small time farmers out there, a lot of small time. There's less than big time farmers than there are small time. There are thousands of small time farmers, okay, and they're part of a cooperative. And so what happens is I foresee it. What's going to happen is there's going to be people who are going to buy the cooperatives are going to buy the big machineries, because hey, they're getting a discount. The government's giving money, right? So that's going to go to the cooperatives, and they are going to use the cooperatives. Well, they're going to need to make money on it because that's the way it works in the Philippines. Everybody's got to get some in their pocket. So what's going to happen is that's going to get rented out. Well, who gets to rent it out? Well, the guy that is befriending the people who are running these people who are going to own these machines, right? Because and again, maintenance. A regular farmer is not going to own one of these, right? So, but yeah, Bombo Marco Serra, that is to me the perfect tandem because after Bombong Serra, it will be Serra and someone else. And I know I don't like him right now for what he's there's the character that I want to fit into the seat actually in tandem with Sarah is, oh my gosh, um I can't remember his name. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna get that name for you. I remember. Mr. Mayor of Manila, Isco Moreno. This guy, I hope he continues to run for Manila as mayor because he's needed there. This guy is effective. Yes, he had the stain of communism, stain of whatever, the NPA. You know what? He's got to do what he's got to do to keep peace in Manila. I get that. He could have done it other way, but you know what? This was one way for him to make sure that he had a voice, that it was strong and it carried. Yeah, he got flack for it, but you know what? That's what a leader needs. You need to stand on your balls and just say what needs to be said and stand on them. And this guy's got balls, right? Sarah's got woman balls. This guy's got balls, okay? Because he knew he was going to get flack, but at the same time, he wanted to be political about it, but at the same time, be safe on the NPA side and say, yeah, guys, you know, this doesn't make sense. Let's not do this. But all I want is peace, right? So no banners, no whatever. Um, yeah. So I see him as the perfect partner in 10 years, 5 years from now. So we go Sarah or Marcos, Sarah, Sarah, and Isco. There is 15 years, 15 years. And if Isco is an effective VP and he's still liked at that time, maybe we would have, the yellows would have finally kind of come over to that. Because right now, if he runs for president, he's yellow. He's full on yellow. Because that's what it's going to be. That's what he's going to represent. He's going to represent this yellow stain. And that's what I'm going to call them from now on, is the yellow stain. You know, I'm going to have to admit to you guys, before when Aquino ran, I didn't know the things that I know now about the Aquinos. And once I found out what the things that I knew, I must have looked foolish to a lot of people that I talked to, because the way I talked about Aquino was that he was going to change the way things were. And listen, he wasn't all ineffective. There you go. See, my internet came back. I don't know what that's about. I'm on a hard line. But it's back, so I'm hoping everything's good on your guys' end. But I moved on, okay? And these are the things that I, it's happened, it's done, and now we have to look forward to a Philippine that hopefully it's going to be better. And yeah, I just but yeah, so that's enough of the politics. I do apologize, but yeah, Pisot or Lacson Soto thing, it's stupid. Because it's just creating division. And you know what hurts even more is when Mrs. Gomez there joined in. Miss Torres, I call her Miss Gomez because she's married to Goma. But I was actually quite shocked because they were Duterte supporters. They didn't even wait for Sarah to join, unless of course Sarah is not running for president and she's going to just run for VP. Maybe, right? Maybe, and of course Miss Torres and her husband don't feel that whoever she's going to run with, and this is where I'm thinking maybe it's BBM. Maybe it's BBM. I'm hoping it's BBM because it would be a wonderful thing to see those two run together, and for Isot, for Ping and Soto to get together and say, you know what, these guys are doing it, we're backing them up. So everybody under our flag backs them up. I would love that to happen because that is how we show unity in this country. We need to get rid of the divisiveness that we have. Yeah, hey, it's a democratic country. We can have 15 parties running against each other, and that's the problem. That's the problem. And that's why when Duterte won with what? Like, again, I'm numbers. The yellow was so angry because apparently it was less than 25% of the country that voted for him. So how is that a majority? Well, because that was the majority of the voters. The majority of the votes went to him, divided amongst five other guys, and there is a problem. If we can't take out the players ourselves by telling them, don't run, don't be stupid, don't divide the vote, Pick which one you like. Do you like the poop? Do you like the toilet? Or do you like the beach? If you like the toilet, choose that guy. If you like the beach, go with that guy. But instead, what do? Oh, we pick and choose. Oh, he's not perfect. Oh, I like him. He's better. But you know what? The problem is one tiny thing. Okay, one tiny thing against somebody, and you hold that against somebody, will never improve, right? So we gotta let it go sometimes. And that's why the Marcoses of this generation is so much better than most of us because they've look what the majority of the country has done to this family. Yeah, they're rich, they can make it through everything. But they've been called so many things. And yet look at how much they have done and succeeded in doing in their part of the country. Okay? They didn't try to fix all of the Philippines because the Philippines didn't want them. So what do? Well, we're just going to make our part of the Philippines a wonderful place to be. And it's something that I actually want to visit. I got close to when I actually went to my wife's um, uh, part of the country when I was there. But I didn't make it that far. And I told her, okay, we gotta go. I didn't realize that's how close we were. We need to go. Next time we're there and we're in that part of the world, we need to go because I want to see that part of the world. Um, that's another thing, you know. You have a chance to travel around the Philippines, travel, meet other Filipinos, meet other cultures within the Philippines. Um, have an open mind, um, because our country is so wonderful. Just the various different communities that we have, the various different festivals that we have. It's amazing that one part of the country can have such a different language. That's another thing that baffled me when I was a kid. To have such a different, I could get on a plane ride, a 30-minute plane ride, and I could go to a different place in the country, and they're totally speaking a different dialect. They don't sound Tagalog, but I'm still in the Philippines. And they can understand it when I speak Tagalog. They understand me, and that was strange to me when I was a kid. When I traveled with my mom for a bit for her work. So guys, if you can, please think about this. Don't be angry sheep. Okay, don't be angry because oh you're a fake Duterte supporter. No, I'm not a fake Duterte supporter. I support them. I support them. Anyone who talks bad about them, believe me, there's less than few now that voice their concern about Duterte. I mean, even my uncle. Yeah, I admit it to my uncle. Hey, I'm a Duterte. Okay, that's just what I am. I don't agree with everything, but you know what? Everything doesn't have to be fixed now. That's not the way it works. The way it works is we start and we keep going. And if we jump too far ahead, meaning, in my point of view, if we get Sarah to sit in the president's chair, that takes away 5 years away from us. 5 years is a lot. If you think Duterte did a lot in the 5 years that he was there, that 5 years we could lose with Sarah not being in office, that's a terrible 5 years because we don't know what'll happen. We don't know if was it good enough, was it strong enough? Because it took 30 years to stink up the Marcos legacy. It took 30 years to dirty his name to make to make this generation think that he was a terrible president, that he was useless, and he put this country in a hole. Well, unfortunately, he did not. He was trying to take it out of a hole, and there was a whole lot of other things happening around the world and within the country and with his health that looked like he was putting it in a terrible hole, and he was not. That was not the intention of his legacy. But that's what became the image of his legacy. And that's what needs to be remembered. But instead, 30 years. We got 30 years of Yellowstone. All right? So, again, I'm going to stop now because I want to actually play. I better log in, shut my mouth. I didn't even eat my food because I didn't want to talk and chew at the same time. I'm just going to put it in while I'm playing because you guys know I don't talk when I'm playing. And I really did want to make this, you know, what, it's a 30-minute talking head video on politics in the Philippines. But you know, I can't at this moment. I haven't even decided if I want to even register for voting because of the problem with. We'll talk about actually that'll be in a different part. I'll talk about that. But I really want to be part of the voting process this time around. I couldn't do it back 5 years ago, but I really want to be part of that this year, this upcoming year, and I'm really still thinking about it. I mean, I got the paperwork at work. I look at it every day. I'm still thinking about it. But here we go. Here we go. Let's start. Let's start. Oh, guys, yeah. You know, um, I was removed from my country without choice. I mean, I came here when I was young. I was a child when I was brought into this, and yeah, I was a child when I was brought to this country, and and it's crazy, crazy. Going backwards. I don't want to go back. Oh, wait a minute. This is okay. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Get reward. All right. Go. Oh, oh, here I go again. I didn't forget, guys. I didn't forget. I put you guys on. You guys can see me now. Oh, the game. Oh my god, we're all the way back here. What the hell? Game hates us. Oh, sorry.
The enemy has taken control point Charlie. The enemy is at control point Bravo.
You guys know how I like to play this one. Always go outside here. I do this dip on. I'd actually like this better than this. Or dip on.
Soldier, return now. The enemy has taken control point Bravo.
Ooh.
Control points.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Okay. Oh man.
Rufe die Artillerie!
Verstanden. Artillerie, Feuer! We've lost control point Charlie.
That's bullshit! Okay, I want him there. Oh.
The enemy has captured control point Bravo.
Terrible. That was terrible. Could have done better.
Artillerie! Feuer auf den Platz!
Verstanden! Entgegen Feuer! Control point Bravo is under our control.
Woo!
Taking control of the territory.
Playing a little safe, guys, because I'm trying to finish my food. I'm really hungry. Take off. Ooh, what the hell is this? Wow. I don't like it already. Oh.
Brauchen Artillerieunterstützung.
Verstanden! Feuer! Our forces are taking the control point.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's my screen because I have a 60 hertz screen. Yeah. Or I could just have a very slow ass reaction time. I mean, that's very possible too.
Artillerie! Feuer auf den Platz!
Our boys are capturing the position. Excellent. Move out to the next control point.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. He's still there. He's still there. Right there.
Rufe die Artillerie! Brauchen Artillerieunterstützung!
Verstanden. Artillerie, Feuer!
I don't know what. Oh, that's what it is. There we go.
Rufe die Artillerie!
Verstanden. Bestätige Feuer.
ya! Fool. Killing my friends.
Artillerie! Feuer auf den Platz!
Fire!
No more Artie. Freaking wrong.
Our team started capturing a control point.
Towards the
Well done, men. Let's attack the next position.
network disruption. What happened there? What was that?
Our forces are in position.
Son of a... Oh my god. He's just standing there in the middle of the frickin' road. Ah!
The control point is ours. Move out to the next one. Engaging a fire! You must return to the battle.
So foggy, I can't see any enemy. I have to move my guys closer. I just don't really want to risk my...
Für die Artillerie!
Artillery, fire! Our team started capturing a control point.
Brauchen Artillerieunterstützung!
Verstanden! Feuer!
Oh, great shot, buddy! Wow, that was a one-shotter.
Artillerie! Feuer auf den Platz!
Oh. What the hell?
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung!
Verstanden! Es steht gegen Feuer!
Wir müssen diesen Punkt! Ich rufe die Artillerie!
Verstanden! Artillerie! Feuer! Soldier, return now!
Artillerieunterstützung!
Verstanden! Feuer!
That was new. That was intense. That took a lot of planning. That was a lot of planning. That's crazy. I like that one. That you gotta plan that one. Gotta plan that one. And that's how you plan. You guys see that? Look at that. 6. Death. 75. Why? Because we planned it. We planned how we were gonna move on the map. That's how you play this game. At least that's how I play the game. I didn't like that map because the very beginning is brutal. If you don't actually sit down and then think about where you're going to be moving, you're not going to get anywhere on that map. It's made to be a killer. But we did it. Won that one. We led by ratio. Oof. Yeah, I didn't turn off the mic. I'm going. Long one. That was a long one. That was a long one. That was intense. Intense battle. Intense battle. Loved it. How long was that? Oh my god, that was almost an hour. I mean, we had that first one that we did. Oh, that one was. That's a good one. All right, let's go to the next one. We got one more. We got room for one more. Room for one more, and then we must depart. Do other things. We'll have a fish. I'm almost there though. Almost there.
Artillerieunterstützung.
I know this is cheesy, guys, but this is the way we do this map. Because I know I was calling that one guy an asshole off map asshole. Just hey, you know what? The map allows us to be beyond their reach, physical reach. They must find other ways. They must find other ways. The way it is. Oh, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt them.
Brauchen Artillerieunterstützung.
Artillerie! Feuer!
Brauchen Deckung.
Excellent. Move out to the next control point.
Move.
Artillerie, Feuer auf den Platz.
Verstanden! Bestätige Feuer!
So, wir müssen die...
Our team started capturing a control point.
Oh, you moved, man. You shouldn't have moved.
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung.
Verstanden! Artillerie! Feuer! Well done, men. Let's attack the next position.
Artillerie!
Verstanden! Feuer!
Davon kannst du noch!
Our forces are taking the control point.
Lasst uns beide! Endlich ab! Schlag rein! Auf Deckung!
The control point is ours. Move out to the next one. Verstanden! Artillerie! Feuer!
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung!
Verstanden! Bestätige Feuer!
up against the door. Bastard.
Our men are capturing the position. We've already taken half of the control points. Keep up the good work.
Oh, damn it. Go for it, go for it.
capturing the position. Our forces are taking the control point.
That's okay. Still have your ass. We've camped your building, so I mean, we're gonna win no matter what, right?
Well done.
Alright guys, that is it. We had 2 good ones for the night. I'm gonna go back to dealing with my miners here and making sure they're all set for the night. Alright, you guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow. See what the day brings us. Yeah, take care guys. Take care.